Okay, so this is the second video of my Corebreaker series. So we're gonna start with Shadow Abomasnow. So this is actually a rank 19 Shadow Abomasnow for Ultra League, but I am not using it for Ultra League at the moment, as you can see, and I'm using it for Great League. The second Pokemon I have is the Alolan Marowak as a safe swap. The one I have is not that good. Its IVs are, it's okay, but I've never been that good at using Marowak, so I can't blame either my skills or its IVs. But you'll see in the upcoming videos. The upcoming video. And lastly is my XL Azumarill. This is a rank 12. It has really good stats. I'm still missing one more level. That's on top of the best friends. It's taken forever to get this candy for this guy. Very difficult. I hope they start spawning again or something so I can finally finish him off. I only need one more level. Alright, so let's then get into these battles now. If we're going to start off against Green to Go 69. I think that's how you say his name. Alright, this is a terrible lead. It's funny. I just want to, before we continue, I just want to say that it's funny that Zionic released a video with Abomasnow also, and of course I run into a bunch of terrible leads in my sets today, and you'll see with this video and my upcoming video. I'm gonna show you another Corebreaker team, a refined version that I feel is actually better in this team, but I want to show you this team first because this team is more balanced than the other team. Because when you're running I lost there with so I lost lead, I lost the switch. But I'm able to get back in, and let's see what so they're gonna throw a Thunder Punch at me, so I'm not gonna shield that. At least I was able to get a shield out of them. So I throw in Marowak because I knew that he was gonna go into Champ again, and then of course I met with the Swampert, and thank goodness they didn't shield here. I think this is where I was able to win the match. So my next plan here, after hitting that Shadow Ball, he probably wasn't expecting the Shadow Ball, he was thinking a Shadow Bone, but that's why I run Shadow Ball instead, because it hits harder. So I'm going to double shield and I'm going to farm down the Swampert. So even though I got the lead loss and the switch, I lost the switch too, because they didn't shield that Shadow Ball, I have a chance of winning here. So I'm gonna throw the bait again. And I got this time they shielded because they thought there could be another Shadow Ball, but it wasn't. And now here I'm gonna come in back with my Abomasnow to absorb whatever damage, and then finish them off with a Shadow Ball. Because they have to get to the Rock Slide in order to beat me. So that's a great example of making a comeback despite losing the lead and the switch. So I'm not kidding you guys. So right now you're gonna see, I bet you're gonna see another lead loss. So here's Junin Osito. There you go, another lead loss. Alright, so we shot immediately into Marowak. And so this is interesting. They decided to bring in Clefable, which is, Wigglytuff, which is not really a counter to Marowak. But I can't hit it with my Shadow Ball because it doesn't do any damage. And so I'm going to go straight Bone Club here. Now, even though Bone Club is a trash move, it is because Wigglytuff is half normal. It is actually better to go for Bone Club versus going for your either Shadow Bone or Shadow Ball. So I'm going to shield here. I'm going to try to win back switch. So they've used up both their shields already. They probably realized that their Wigglytuff wasn't really a good counter to Marowak. So that's why they used both of their shields in order to try and win this match. Despite that, of course, Marowak was able to win. And then now I was able to win back switch. and put my Azumarill onto this Ninetales. So bringing Azumarill, and of course they have Venusaur, but thank goodness I have my Shadow Abomasnow. So here I did not shield because I was thinking, he's not at the Sludge Bomb yet. Nope, I was wrong. So now this made the match much more difficult than it needed to be. So this is where you'll see the XL ability of Azumarill makes it so tough. So I'm going to be able to shield here and then get to another Play Rough to finish off Venusaur. So I was scared that my opponent was running Solar Beam. Had they ran Solar Beam, they might have been able to win this match, but I don't think they're running Solar Beam because they just went straight Weather Ball on me. And because of that, I was able to get to Hydro Pump to finish them off. It probably would have been better had they went to for Psyshock instead, because I'm thinking that's probably the other move that they had and not Solar Beam. Alright, so we overcame 2 lead losses thanks to Zionic there for showcasing the Abomasnow the other day, or yesterday. Alright, so let's see if we finally get a lead win here. Nope, another lead loss. And as I told you guys before, that the Corebreaker is the idea of the Corebreaker team is to be able to break or to beat the core of the very popular meta team of last season of Alolan, no, not Alolan, Galarian Sunfisk and Tropius. So, Abomasnow, Shadow Abomasnow specifically, is very good at countering, beating both of them. You can beat Galarian Sunfisk going straight Weather Ball, and beat Tropius going straight Weather Ball also. And what makes the Shadow Abomasnow even better is that it's able to beat Azumarill. Also able to beat Azumarill. Of course, you have to watch out for fighters and fire, because it's double weak to fire, and it's pretty glassy being a shadow Pokemon. So here I say swap into my Azumarill to try and take out the Registeel, and they went into their own Azumarill. And you see here, so I went down, and I'm going to go back in with my Abomasnow. And I'm going to try to do a very ambitious farm here, but I was afraid he might get to another move, so instead I went for the Weather Ball because I was reaching close to 100 energy. Alright, they bring back in their Registeel now. So I'm going to throw this Energy Ball and then jump out. I think, never mind, I didn't jump out. I guess my, I'm putting all of my marbles into Marowak. Yes, I'm putting all of my marbles into Marowak. And you'll see here that I do not do well with Marowak. So I'm going to absorb whatever this thing is, because I know it's not going to hurt me too much. So I resist both moves, Focus Blast and Flash Cannon. And I'm going to go for the farm down. Alright, so we have to see what the last Pokemon is. And of course, the last Pokemon is an Altaria. So I'm thinking, okay, hopefully he shields this, thinking it's just Shadow Ball. But he doesn't. And he doesn't do it twice, I believe. Yeah, because he knows this matchup, that my opponent is good. He knows this matchup, that it would take 2 Shadow Balls to take out the Altaria. So, he didn't have to shield the first one, regardless of whatever move I did. So I probably should have went for Shadow Ball to hit the first one, and then go for Shadow Ball again and get the shield, and then go for a 3rd Shadow Ball for the game, instead of trying to bait. Alright, so let's go to the next one. Remsio. Okay. Okay, right. Here's another lead loss. And okay, I can't bring in Marowak, so I'm gonna force them to bring in to say swap into Azumarill, and of course they bring in Venusaur. So I really don't know how I'm gonna pull out this one. I don't have Ice Beam. The most I can do is play rough, and I can't even get to it because I overtapped there. And so now I'm gonna rely on my Abomasnow to try and pull this out. And so I'm not going to make the same mistake as I did earlier. So I'm going to shield. And I correctly shielded the Sludge Bomb. So I'm going to attempt to farm him down here. And good thing that my shadow damage plus their shadow glassiness made them weak enough for me to farm them down. And now I'm loaded on energy. So I'm going to throw it all onto this. So they're going to have to shield. They're not going to be able to take 2 Weather Balls. Okay. I'm gonna let this go here. And then I'm putting all my marbles in Marowak again. Please do not let me down, Marowak. I know you can do this. Alright, this is most likely a Night Slash. And they bring in their own Marowak. So here, this is my bait. Hopefully they fall for it. And thank goodness they did. So now I can go for the Shadow Ball to take them out. Ooh, that Shadow Ball hurt. Come on, you can do it, Marowak. Don't fail me this time. I know your IVs aren't the best, but you can do it. Okay. And then now, thank goodness I resist these counters. Otherwise, I would be dead. And I was able to make it to make it to that Bone Club with like 1 HP left. And to quote, it's ironic, 1 HP in a dream. Since I had to attribute all these bad leads thanks to him releasing his Abomasnow lead video yesterday. Alright, so let's go into another one. You gotta love it, another terrible lead. And you don't see, so this guy, I commend him for running the Spice here. So I bring in my Azumarill as a Sway Swap here again. So he hits me with Iron Head. That still hits pretty hard, despite the fact that I'm an XL Azumarill. So I know they're gonna have to shield here. So one thing that sucks about using Azumarill as a Sway Swap is that Azumarill takes a bit of time to get to its moves. So it's not really a good Sway Swap. It's more good for soaking up damage. Alright, so they bring in another spicy pick here. The Shadow Almastar. So I'm like, okay, this is a Rock Blast. And Azumarill goes down because of the shadow damage. So I'm like, okay, I can't go in with... I don't want to take any super effective damage from the Rock Blast. So I bring in... So you see here, Rock Blast takes out my super glassy Abomasnow. And I was fortunate to get to one move here. And of course they shield it. And now all my marbles are once again on Marowak. And I have to shield this because the Rock Blast is going to do a ton of damage. And I'll commend this player for running the Spice. If I can just make it to the end and see what their third Pokemon is, I will... Okay, so this is GG already. There's no way I can win this. They beat me with their Spice powers, and I totally commend them for that. I lead loss. I lost the switch. My Pokemon were super countered. It's basically over now. But I'm going to stay in all the way to commend them for their Spice. And it was actually closer than I thought it would be. I mean, if I could have made it to Shadow Ball, maybe I can win. I don't know, but I commend them for their Spice. Told you I don't have luck with Marowak. That was a two for one so far. 2 for 1 so far with Marowak. So let's go next one against Nick D, 777. Alright, so finally, this is a neutral or lead win here. So their fast moves are doing super effective damage on me, but their weather ball does like no damage, so they have to get to Hurricane. So I'm able to get to my weather balls, which will do super effective on them, or no, do neutral damage. But since I'm Shadow, it will still hit very hard. So they shielded the first one, and they ended up shielding twice. And as you can see, I'm already they're already down to like 40% health. Just one weather ball will be enough to take them out at this point. So since he threw weather ball there, I know that this has to be another weather ball, and I should be able to survive it because I resisted so much. And then here I got to my weather ball, and this should take it out. So I won the lead here, and I still had shield advantage. So they come with Stun Fist. Unfortunately, my Corebreaker Abomasnow is dead, but that's alright. I still have a Zoomer in the back, and now that he has no shields left, there's no way his Stun Fist can take out my XL Zoomer. As you can see here, I can take the Earthquakes better. It would take 3 Earthquakes to kill me, not 2. So they're bringing in Mandibuzz, so it puts me in a tough spot here. So I probably should have thrown the Play Rough there, but I don't think but Mandibuzz is kind of tanky, so I don't think one Play Rough would be enough to take it out. So bringing in Marowak, I'm gonna try to do some chip damage here to bring it low enough. So here, you see there, they under charge their foul play there to see if they can get more farm off of my Marowak. So I brought them down to about 30% health already. So for sure, the Play Rough would take them out here. And I don't really care about what they throw at me because how tanky a XL Zoomer is. Aerial Ace is a really bad move, and I resist the foul plays. So here he comes back in. I still have my shield. So even if he throws Rock Slide or Earthquake, I'm gonna shield it and then still make it to my Hydro Pump for the win. Alright, so let's go into the next match here. 7 Zeba. I think this is the last one I have for you guys. Alright, finally, a clear win. Clear lead win. So I'm expecting them to jump out anytime right now. That's why I didn't throw. And they brought in a Jellicent, which isn't really a counter to Abomasnow. So I'm going to toss this energy ball, and I'm going to get to another energy ball to take their next shield. Most likely is either Bubble or Shadow Ball, but they've been charging up for a while, Bubble Beam, so that's why I'm going to shield here to mirror shields and toss this energy ball. Goodbye to Jellicent, and let's see what they come in now. They come in with their Venusaur, it's pretty much over. So they come in with their Stun Fist. Finally, we can showcase the Corebreaker. Reason why Abomasnow is called the Corebreaker. Weather Ball. I'm going to go Weather Ball again. So I'm going to shield this because I want to... This is a video to showcase Abomasnow. So I'm going to shield. And then I'm hitting another Weather Ball. And if they don't shield here, this takes them out. So they shield. Now, if I had full health here, I would be able to survive this Rock Slide and take them out. As you can see here, I'm already way ahead. I can just bring in a Azumarill and then farm him down with Bubble. A Venusaur, I swapped right into Marowak, and this is GG from this point. I mean, they can attempt to go down fighting, but it's pretty much a GG for them already. All right, so this is the second video of the Corebreaker series. Hope you guys join me again next week for the more refined version of the Shadow Abomasnow team. Since this is actually the first time I run the Shadow Abomasnow set with the Marowak, and next week you'll see a different team that I prefer more, even though this team is actually more balanced because having Marowak Stay Swap balances out the team. Alright, so please like and subscribe.